Alright, welcome back to another video. This is Gulpane, and today we are doing the top 20 PlayStation Portable games according to Metacritic. So, unfortunately, God of War Ghost of Sparta just missed out in the top 20 there. But yeah, let's have a look and see what are according to Metacritic. You know, Metacritic is the place to go. Although I don't really agree with a lot of their scores, but I don't know, what can you do. Let's have a quick look anyway. So we've got Patapan. I don't know what that is, and I've never played it. Seems to be, don't know what type of game it is with it. It's 86. 86 top 20. That's a bit low, isn't it? I would have thought there would have been a lot of games in the 90s for the top 20s. Burnout Legend, never played that either. Seems to be good though, so I might actually pick it up, but you never know. So I haven't looked at this before, so if there may be none of the games that I've played on this list as well, which would be funny, but what can you do? Pixel Junk Monsters Deluxe. That I've never even heard of that. So that might be one to put on the old list of picking up. Little Big Planet. I didn't get into the Little Big Planet craze that happened there like about 10 years ago when it was on PS3 and Sackboy was super popular and all that. So I didn't even know it was a PSP game. Velocity. I've never heard of that at all. A lot of these, maybe they're like real niche games. They don't have a lot of reviewers, and that's why the score's so high. But I don't know. Now this one I have heard of. Afternoon of Darkness, Disgaea. This one's really good. This one's like a um a strategy game where you control a demon kid, and you have to basically get a load of printies and do like a strategy war thing. It's pretty good. Can't be mad, can't be sad. And then Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. I thought it was okay. I wouldn't give it that high of a score if I was giving it a score out of 100, but I guess this is a lot of reviewers together, and it must be the average. Portable Ops is okay. I think there's better Metal Gear Solid games on the PSP. Siphon Filter Dark Mirror. That one I was actually going to buy a while ago, so I might actually get it now if that's what Metacritic is saying about it. I don't think I've played a Siphon Filter game before. I think they're like third-person kind of army games, so not really my forte. Now this one looks good. Tactics Ogre. That's one that's been on my list for a while actually. So I must try hard to pick it up. It seems to be like a strategy game as well. PSP seems to be quite popular for strategy games. And then John the Ark is one that I should have picked up a while ago. I don't have it in my collection. I was actually gutted because I think I could have got it for like £20, and now it's, as always happens, it goes into the stratosphere price wise. But it seems like a really good game historically as well. Obviously they're taking liberties. Joan the Arc doesn't tell you exactly what happened to her, but it's there's monster stuff in it as well. I believe so anyway. So that looks like an interesting game and one I'd like to try in the future. Ridge Racer. I didn't realize the original Ridge Racer was going to be so high here on the list. So I've seen that around. So I might actually pick that up myself now. Um, yeah, I thought one of the Need for Speed games might be up there, but Ridge Racer. I wonder if it's a remake of the original, or if it's just a new game. It's annoying when they don't put something after it, they just call it Ridge Racer. Is it the PS1 version? Don't know. Tekken Dark Resurrection, I have that as well. The only reason I bought Tekken Dark Resurrection was to play Tekken Bowl, the bowling game, and the bowling game is not as good as I remember on Tekken Tag, but still pretty good. It's quite difficult to play on the PSP, the PSP controller, because you really need like for fighting games where you have to like push buttons really fast. You really need like a proper controller, and the PSP screen controller, whatever you call it, is not the best for that. It's much better for RPGs or strategy games, as the list suggests here. I also have Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, so I have 4 games in the top 20 so far. Well, 3 or 4 anyway. It's pretty good. I got stuck on a bit and then I never went back to it. I'm not really into Grand Theft Auto games. I think I've said this in previous videos. So I got Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories on the PSP to kind of to try a Grand Theft Auto game, and I did quite like it. I like the where you just go for a mission, do a few missions, then leave it there, then come back to it again. I quite like that. So pretty good, pretty good. Here's another one I have: Final Fantasy War of the Lions. That's excellent. Final Fantasy Tactics. I believe it's an upgraded version of Final Fantasy Tactics where it has more stuff in it. But I've never played the original. I've only played the PSP version. And it's fantastic. It's so good. I'm at a point where now I actually need to start it again, because I don't think I can get past, with my current build of characters, I don't think I can get past the stage I'm on. So I need to go back a little bit. I don't have Wipeout Pure either, although I haven't heard that game is really good. One of the best in the Wipeout series apparently. So, well, according to this, it is anyway. And then Peace Walker, yeah, I think Peace Walker is a lot better than the other Metal Gear Solid games on PSP, because the other ones are too sort of, I don't know, mission based, whereas Peace Walker is like a good story. I know there's another couple of ones, Metal Gear Solid games on PSP, that have stories in them, you know, where they're like, they don't seem to be canon, they seem to be like offshoots or clones of Snake or something like that. Can't quite remember now. Peace Walker is good though. Vital to play Metal Gear Solid 5 as well. You need to know some stuff in it. But remember when I bought Metal Gear Solid 5 Peace Walker, I put it into the PSP, and it said that my memory card in the PSP wasn't big enough to play the game. So I was like, ugh. Still pretty good though. Lumens, I see this everywhere for like £1.75p. It's some sort of puzzle game. So if it's getting that high of a score, it must be a good game. So I might actually might pick it up and give it a go. And then I had an inkling that a Persona game will be at the top, because Persona is a super popular series. Persona 4 on the PS Vita is one of my favorite games ever. It's a top drawer game. I would like to play the first 3 Persona games, and I think 2 of them are on PSP, or maybe the first 3 are on PSP. I can't quite remember now. But yeah, I haven't played it, so I don't know. About 89 out of 100. That's really good. I didn't play that Grand Theft Auto game, so I don't know, but I imagine it's like Liberty City Stories. And the best game for PSP is God of War Chains of Olympus, which I did have, but traded back in because I don't really like God of War games. I much prefer RPGs and stuff. It's a good game, like it is. I wouldn't deny it's a good game, but it wasn't for me. I don't know. Maybe on the screen, I was just into RPGs at the time. I don't know what it was. So that's the top 20 PSP games. I'm just going to have a quick scroll down here and see if I can find any other of the games that I actually own. See what kind of scores they get. I'm always seeing Daxter advertised to buy as well. Can't really see any more that I have here on the first page. Well, I have Final Fantasy Crisis Core. I've never played it though. I have that Valkyria Chronicles. That's good as well. Sega Genesis Collection. Surprised some of these games are getting such low scores. That's an excellent game. Yeah, that's a few anyway. Okay, so that is the top 20. I was wondering. I didn't want to look at it before, before I made the video. And just kind of be surprised about what's in the top 20. But I'm surprised that the highest PSP score is 91. That doesn't really seem, it doesn't really seem right to me. I think you can show user score as well. Dynasty Warriors Empire. Let's switch. It's all platforms except for messing up there. I don't know what happened. Yeah, so interesting. 91 is the highest score. So let me know what you think. Do you have any games in the top 20 of the Metacritic top 20 PSP games? Or do you agree or disagree with the Metacritic scores? So let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Adios.